Okay, so I have some things around the house that I definitely want to get done. As you can see, I'm drinking out of my Broncos coffee cup, and I have got this little monkey over here that makes it extremely difficult to make any improvements because somebody has to watch the monkey. Well, of course, she's always got to be around Daddy, don't you?
Daddy?
Yeah. So, anyways, a lot of my projects and my work have to be done while she is napping or night. And juggling, what I want to get done versus what needs to get done with her versus the family makes it kind of challenging. But with that all being said, of course, I'm going to have to do this over an extended period of time rather than being able to do it in a day or two. So,
Daddy?
I will kind of show you what my living room looks right now because of that chunky monkey, Abriella. So, as you can see here, living room is a disaster because Buddy is just being lazy and not helping pick up. But Daddy left his shoes sitting out. So this is the entertainment center. You can see over there to the left that it looks like I got a wall plate off because I've been for the last 3 days trying to fish out an Ethernet line up from the basement up, which it's only 16, 17, maybe 20, maybe 2 feet worth of fishing, and the insulation is just causing some issues. So I'm still brainstorming on how I can do it without cutting chunks out of the wall and having to give myself extra work. So, yeah. So I want to show you the entertainment center kind of set up right now. On the top shelf, we've got the VTech phone, and then I got the Xfinity cable box, and then the Samsung Blu-ray player. And then down on the bottom, you got the modem with wireless, 2 phone lines, and 1 ether line. Then I got my Yamaha, can't see it very well, but I've got my receiver, and then the Wii over there on the right. So I got all this nicely hooked up with the TV. You look on the other side, well, most of the speakers are back here because I just haven't mounted them up on the wall, which is another project that I'll hopefully be doing sometime soon. And then there's a subwoofer, and look, blam, rat's nest, drives me nuts, drives me bonkers. So I'm going to make some corrections to that and get it all cleaned up. As you can see, I've got the cable out, and I got a clothes hanger trying to fish out Ethernet from the basement. I've just been having some trouble. So I even went and bought one of these nice little, about $100. It's a snake light, or snake camera, and it's got 3 feet of length, and I'm still unable to find the hole that I drilled downstairs in the basement, which is concerning because then I wonder what I actually drilled into. So the insulation is causing the main problem on that, but eventually down the road I will get it figured out. But that is just lazy, crappy, and messy, but yet it's 100 times cleaner than what it was before we got this entertainment stand. Because of her, she likes to get into everything. And also, at the same time, that's Daddy's magnet, so be careful. You don't hurt yourself. Well, she can't really hurt herself with a magnet. But she uses this nice little walkway, sits down there, and turns it into a hide-and-go-seek game for us. Well, with how those wires are back there, she could easily unplug something, and then blah. But eventually, what I'm going to do is up here in the corners of the room, that one and that one, I want to get the surround sound speakers put up. But I don't want to run wires and do all that stuff. I'd like to have them hidden in the walls. So, which leads me to my next deal that I'm going to have to do some more hole cutting, run speaker wires and stuff down. across basement and then back up the wall, which is going to be a better way to hide the wires. So essentially, I want to get speakers put up. I want to get that wire mess taken care of and get it all cleaned up and block off those ways into the back to keep her out from back there. It's just a safety thing for her. So anyways, I've only got about an hour and a half before I can give her her lunch and put her down, and then I can start working on getting that taken care of. Okay, so I have done some work to the rat nest that was back here, and now it's up on a board. Now what I did is I just measured the height of my entertainment stand. Sorry, shouldn't flip that over. And it's roughly 24 inches. So what I did was I cut a piece of white board, which identically matches my entertainment center, and there's a little bit of a gap, and I screwed it onto the entertainment center. As you can see, there's 3 screws at the top, 3 screws in the bottom. And then what I first did was mount my Monster Power home theater power circuit HT 800G, which protects all my equipment. So if there be a strike on the house, it's on a surge protector, so it's protected. Then what I did was I mounted the cable. I got a cable splitter, and the cable itself runs into the power monster. So cable runs from the house into the monster and the monster out. And then I've got my Wii power box. I just got some Velcro squares because I didn't want to drill holes and do all that other extra stuff. Did the same thing to this box, and I do believe that's to the Blu-ray DVD player. And then basically I added another power strip down here at the bottom, so for the telephone, that's cordless phone box. And then plus I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 additional outlets. And yeah, that seems like quite a bit. It's plugged into one wall outlet, and it'll be managed. So as you can see, I kind of straightened it up and did some zip ties here and there, just to kind of keep it up off the ground, and so it looks a lot nicer. As you can see, there found a nickel. Got paid a little bit. Now I was making my daughter lunch, and to help keep the entertainment center so it slides and does what it needs to, I took her corn dog sticks and just put them underneath that additional board that it added on, so it raises it up off the ground, just the thick of the stick off of a corn dog. So I put one on each side, so I'd raise it up, drill pilot holes, and then drill the screws in. I just got everything hooked up. I'm going to clean it up, slide it back. I'm still going to figure out how to get that Ethernet up through that box. So that's still a challenge that I'm trying to overcome. But anyways, I'm going to put this all back and make sure everything's running right and working the way it should be.